What up, YouTube? It's your boy Ghost. I'm coming to you from Coburg, Oregon right now. I'm chilling in my truck working on some videos, working on the rest of my Dirty 30 videos from my birthday in Jamaica. But I'm dropping this video today to speak on Interstate. And you know, everybody talks about the do's, all the good things about, you know, Interstate. The do's, what to do, how to do this, how to do that. Well, today I'm gonna drop a video talking about the don'ts, what not to do here, and what will get you terminated. So let's get into it. First, let's talk about the Freedom Board. All right, as you all know, the Freedom Board, it is what it is. When it comes to the Freedom Board, we gotta understand this. Customers. Interstate has high priority customers. Interstate has freight, we'll say like just in time freight. The high priority freight, high priority customers that they can't be late on. You gotta be on time picking up and delivering. And when it comes to booking loads, make sure if you want to cancel a load, make sure it's at least a day before you want to cancel. So say you're picking a load up on Thursday, because today's Wednesday. You want to, say if you don't want the load no more, say you booked the load and all of a sudden you don't want it no more, you have until, I would say, your business partner leaves that Wednesday, which most business partners leave about 5 o'clock, to try to get that load off of you. Anything after that, you're gonna be dealing with night dispatch, and it's like a skeleton crew. So if you got a load that you want to get off of you, make sure you do it the day before. That'll keep you out of hot water. And also, Interstate has a policy: if you have 2 service failures, they terminate you. They don't kick you off freedom. They don't do any of that. They just give you your walking papers. So remember, that's why I say, especially when it comes to those high value customers that we got, you don't want to be late on those loads, and you want to be on time. You don't want to have a service failure with them, because it's all bad. Because remember, once you get 2 of them, they give you the boot. I mean, that you're out of here. And so that's something to really think about. And also, make sure you guys are booking loads accordingly. Make sure you trip plan. Make sure you got enough time to pick up and deliver your loads, because like I say, them service failures, you don't want them. They'll really mess you up in the long run. If you live in Southern Cali area, you gotta understand traffic. If you're booking loads, you want to make sure you set yourself up to accommodate for that Southern California traffic between 3 o'clock and 7 o'clock. If you're on the 210, the 10, the 605, anywhere around there, it's going to be basically a traffic jam between, I would say, 1 o'clock to 7 o'clock. So if you picking up and delivering in the SoCal area between that time, just know you about to be sitting in traffic. So you got to account for that when you're booking loads. If you're coming from Central Cali down into SoCal through that grapevine, remember, you're going to hit that Pasadena traffic or that traffic in LA. So you got to remember, you got to account for that. And that traffic is no joke. You will sit in traffic for like 3 hours. So that's something to really think about. Also, if you're going down the road, and say if you're eating, talking on the phone, texting, on Facebook, anything that ain't hands-free, you're probably going to get the boot too. They're going to fire you for doing that. Going down the highway, combing your beard, combing your hair, putting on makeup, doing whatever you, clipping your toenails, they're gonna give you the boot, because they have a policy where they want your hands to be on the wheel, and you know, Make sure you focused on the road. If you're taking pictures, make sure you're not moving and going down the highway. If you got a passenger, have them take the pictures. What do you call it? If you're making a video, make sure you're sitting. Make sure you're stopped. Don't make a video going down the highway, because it ain't safe. Even if the camera's facing out towards the highway, don't do it. Just save yourself a headache. So, you know, if you follow those rules and, you know, those guidelines, not really rules, you follow those guidelines, you'll be solid. You'll be A1. But just make sure at the end of the day you cover your butt. If you, like I'm getting back to freedom and picking up loads, to avoid service failures, communication. Make sure you're communicating. Communicate as much as possible. And I mean, nobody's perfect, you know. You might get to a shipper and you might get delayed. Just make sure you're communicating as much as possible. And you know, just do things to cover your butt out here, because Interstate, they got like zero tolerance when it comes to certain things. Also, Interstate has a speed limit policy of 65 miles an hour. Don't matter if the speed limit is 70 or 80, 65 miles an hour. If you get a ticket going over 65, they're gonna fire you. I mean, they're gonna fire you on the spot. So your best bet, keep it at 65. I mean, yeah, you know, you might be in a state where speed limit's 70, 80 miles an hour, but just remember, Interstate's policy is 65. So you do it at your own risk. But I mean, other than that, so you follow those guidelines and, I mean, you just trip plan accordingly, you'll do fine here. But those are some things that you won't find out probably until you get to orientation. And yeah, so love, peace, prosperity. I hope this video helped and shine a little light on their policies. So yeah, I will holler at y'all later in the next video. Deuces.